tutorial number 5. So I skipped it yesterday, so now today we're going to do it. So again, like we've done before, inside the same project, if I go double check, it says I'm in additional modeling tools. If I see it here, additional modeling tools, and I'm in my parts file. We're going to open it up, and it's going to load the part for the first time. Now that we opened up the standard part, we could always press the home button to be able to see our views. We have the front, the right, the top. If I open up the origins, you see that I have them all placed here as well. We're going to start a 3D sketch for this one. So we're going to go click on the 2D, and we're going to go to 3D sketch. From the 3D sketch line, we're going to expand to open up the draw tab. So we're going to go to, I don't see my, where's the draw? Draw here, and we're going to go make sure we have precision. I can't do it though. So let's do the line first, and then we do precision. So now we're using the X, Y, and Z coordinates. So we're going to type in 0 for the X, 0 for the Y, 0 for the Z, and the rest we're going to leave as is. So now that we typed it in, we're going to go press enter for our first point. So press enter, and our first point is placed. For the second point, we're going to type in 12 for the X, and the rest we're going to keep them at 0. So we're going to press enter. So there's our first piece. Do we see that? Yes. Likewise, we're going to type in 0, 0 for the X and Y like we did before. So it should give us this line going across as you see here. Now we're going to do another line. We're going to type in 0, 0, and 20 for the Z. So we're going to go up now and press enter. So now we went up. We're going along the Z. So if you notice, I put Z, and it's going along the Z axis. That's why it went that way. After that, we're going to go type in 0 for the X, 18 for the Y, 0 for the Z, and press enter again. Once that one's done, we're going to go type in 0 again for the next point, negative 22, oh sorry, 0 for the Y, and negative 22 for the Z, and press enter. Once that is done, we're going to go to 0x, 18y, 0z, and then we're going to go to the point after that, which is going to be negative 12x, 0y, z, 0, and press OK. Now that we've done this shape here, we're going to right click and press OK because we've finished. So in total we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Alright, and again I'll just repeat them so if you are watching the video you could do it again. So the first point was 0, 0, 0. The second point was 12, 0, 0. The third point was 0, 0, 20. Always again X, Y, Z. The fourth point was 0, 18, 0. The fifth point was 0, 0, minus 22. The sixth part is 0, 18, 0. Then it goes negative 12x, 0y, 0z, and then you press OK to complete that sketch. So now that that's done, what we should do before we continue is just hit File, Save. Just in case we lose what we've done. Oh, we're still in the sketch, so actually, should I finish the sketch or continue on? We're going to continue on, then after we'll do it afterwards. So now that we're still in the 3D, we're going to go use the pattern mirror. So we're going to go click on 3D model and go to, oh, right here, sketch, and we should have, so I should finish the sketch. So I should finish the sketch, and then I'm going to go to pattern in 3D, and I'm going to go to the one that says pattern mirror, which is circular pattern. So it should be pattern mirror, just to show you. From here now, we're going to do what? We're going to click on our sketch, right? If it lets me do it. Did it work, guys? feature, it won't let me grab it though. We're doing this again where it takes forever to grab. Let's do it here now. And now let's do... I can't do any of this. I am in 3D Sketch. Oh, here it is. There it is. Pattern mirror. We're going to select on the piece now. So again, sorry, it was in 3D. Now if I select it, which is still refusing it. Okay, mirror plane would be... Which one would it be the plane? The YZ. I am in the sketch. Oh, I made a new sketch. Correct. Thank you. So I'm going to erase this, go back to this sketch, edit 3D Sketch, and then again, if I go back to 3D model like before, I am in 3D Sketch. This is 3D Sketch. I was in Edit Sketch. Edit 3D Sketch. Oh, here it is. Mirror. Now let's select the piece again. Everything. Oops. Okay. And now the mirror plane is going to be YZ. So now we have it perfectly connecting each other. We're going to press apply and done. So now we have the shape of our chair. Once that's done, we're going to go apply it and we're going to go check for draw and we're going to use the bend option. So it should be under 3D Sketch, draw, and you're going to see one that's called bend, which is bend right over here. We're going to type in 3 for the bend. All right? And we're going to go choose the corners that for the seats, like 1, 2. Then we're going to go choose 1, 2, the bottom one, like so. Then we're going to go to the back, like so. Then we're going to go grab this one as well. Yes, so we're going to grab all the corners. So we have the perfectly curved one, and it automatically adds the dimensions. So now we're just going to add a couple more dimensions for ourselves to adjust it. So we're going to press close. So as you can see, we have them all curved nicely. So we're going to add, like it shows us to do, we're going to add the 12 first. So let's go to dimension. And we're going to go from here to here, I think. To here, and this one should be 12, which is good. Then we're going to go from this line here to the center of the point again. Oops. Adding dimension will make this over constrained. Let's try again. Dimension from this point to this point. Let's see if I am able to switch the view like this. Much better. Will this help me or make it worse? Let's try. It will not work. No. Let's go back to the view we had before. Let's go add some more dimensions. Let's do this one. From here to here. This is good. Let's add again. Let's see if it lets me grab it a second time. From here to here. No. I'll grab it to this point then. Would you let me grab you then? There we go. This would be 18. Perfect. So now we're just grabbing. If it doesn't work, it seems to be grabbing just on the points. So just grab the point to the point, and this should be, is this right? 12, yes. So far our numbers are all correct. Like so, 12, 12, perfect. We have the 18, we have the 12, 12. We're going to add the 22 now. Let's see if this one works. From here to this point, right before we did the fillet. So this is 22. This one works as well. And I think that's all the dimensions we need. Oh, I'm missing just the 18 one for the top of the seat. So from here to here, and we have the 18. So we added our dimension. Again, you click on the actual point, see the point here, with the point where they join, and it should be able to allow you to do your dimensions. So this seems to be all the dimensions we need to make this piece work. Let's go finish sketch. And now that we've finished the sketch, before we move on and we lose all this, I'm just going to hit File Save, so you guys get the habit of always saving your work. This one will be called Tutorial Okay, save the work. So now we have the lovely sketch of our chair. Now that we've done that, the next thing we're going to go is we're going to go to our lovely work features, and we're going to go click on plane, and we're going to do normal to axis. Where is it? Normal to axis through point. We're going to use this one right over here. And now we're going to click on the horizontal line of the sketch and its endpoint. So we're going to go, I think it's zooming in on the top of the chair, right? Right over here. And it wants us to grab the middle point from here all the way towards this one. Okay? So now we have a point going right down the middle of our object. And now we're going to create a sketch. So we're going to go now sketch. Is it a 3D sketch or 2D? We're going to do another 3D sketch. So we'll do start 3D sketch, and we're going to click on this plane right over here. No, it didn't work. Let's go. It's a 2D sketch. So let's delete the 3D sketch, and it's a 2D sketch on this plane here. This makes more sense. And now we're going to draw a circle based off that point. Now the circle is going to have 2 diameters. So we're going to click circle. From the center, we're going to go make sure we're on not radius, diameter, so it's perfect. So we'll go again. Oops, I went to rectangle apparently. So we'll go here. So the first one should be 1.250, and the next point should be 1. So now we have our, I guess, the tubing for our seat. So now that we've done that, we're going to finish the sketch. Yes, we're going to finish the sketch, and now we're going to go use the sweep option. So the sweep, and now we're going to go choose our object. So our profile is going to be, where's my circles? Were they that small, or I just didn't save it? Did I not save the sketch? Let's go back and see the sketch here. Edit sketch. Oh, I drew it from the bottom. Ah, no good. That's okay. But you could have done it up here, but as you can see, it's the same. We'll try it here, and then if it works at the bottom, it's going to work for sure on the top. All right, so now we know where it is. We're going to go now press Finish Sketch, and we're going to go use our Sweep option. So now that we have our profile selected, which is this guy here, it's already selected for us, we're going to go use our path. Which is our path, guys? Our path is going to be the chair itself. So like this, so we have the path. The profile, I thought it grabbed it, but apparently it didn't. There we go. And as you can see here, we have our chair going all the way, our tubing going all the way across our chair. So we did it at the bottom. You could have done it at the top, but as long as it's in the middle and it's actually touching the piece, you should be fine. So now that we've done that, the thickness we're going to use is how much? Oh no, we already did the thickness. The thickness is going to be, the outer one is going to be 1.25, and the inner one is going to be 1. All right, and we're going to make it, I think this is okay, this stuff like this, path, everything's okay, and you press OK. So now we have our tube for our lovely chairs. Okay, so now that that's done, we'll just hit save quickly, and give me 1 second. All right, so now that we've completed and we've saved it, what's the next step we're going to do? We're going to creating along the curve pattern. So we're going to be creating around this guy. So we're going to go to our 3D sketch, and we're going to turn it the visibility. So we're going to go on visibility, so you could actually see it at all times. Then we're going to go back to our 3D model up here, and we're going to go click on rectangular pattern, as you see here. Did I miss something? Hold on. Okay. So now before we start, we have to join a pipe. So let's go back to our plane. Thank you again, Rash. We're going to go make a plane, right? And our middle one actually would work. So let's do a 2D sketch, again based off the middle plane. Like so. And we're going to make a pipe connecting in this location right over here. So we're going to make a circle from the middle again, like so. We're going to adjust the distance in a few seconds. We're just going to make it, and I'm going to move it after, okay? So what's our diameter going to be? It's going to be 1.25. And then another one is going to be on top. It's going to be 1. So let me just undo the visibility of this chair, which is blocking me. Where is the chair here? This is the sketch here. And let's uncheck visibility, and let's go back to this one. Edit sketch. And now let's go back to 2D for a second. View 2D wireframe, so I can actually see what we're working with. All right. So now that we've done that, we're going to do some dimensions. So let's go annotate. Oops. Edit the sketch. There we go. Dimension. And now we're going to get the locations like she's mentioned before. So this one here should be from here. I think it's in the right location, but we're going to do it anyways. From here to the bottom should be at 18, which is perfect. I don't need it. It doesn't let me do it. And from here to the middle again should be, okay, so I know what it is. It's because my things are too constrained. So let's go do that. And let's make a point this time. Let's go make a point right over here. And let's do the dimensions again. So let's go from this location to this location. And we're going to go put this as 18, which is correct. And then do this point again from this point here. And we're going to go make sure this is 16. So now we placed it where we want to go. Now we can just base our circles on this point. We can do a circle from the center again. The first one is going to be 1. The second one is going to be 1.25. So now we have our lovely piece. The next step we're going to do is we're going to extrude. So we're going to go finish sketch. And we're going to do extrude. And we're going to go in both directions, right? Let's do it like this. We're going to go in between both. And what's the distance we're going to choose? We're going to go choose between. And we're going to choose this piece, right? And this piece. Does this make sense? And we're going to uncheck these. And now my profile is going to be this profile here. And as you can see here, we have the tube connecting to the two pieces. I press OK. And now if I go back to view visibility, you see we have the seat part of our chair. Do we have to add a second one in the back? No, we don't. Well, it would have been nice if we could have. Because now we're going to array this across. All right? So now that we have the base of our chair, the next step we're going to do is we're going to create a pattern along a curve. So now we're going to go and choose the visibility of our chair. Put it back on so we see it. And we're going to go click on 3D model and go to rectangular pattern. From here now, on the rectangular one, we're going to choose direction 1. And we're going to choose the 3D sketch that we just opened. So that would be this guy here, correct? And now we're going in that direction. Then we're going to type in the spacing of how much? 3. And the distance of 23. So now we have that one set, which is the spacing, and we have the distance set. The next one we're going to do is what? Select the feature, and we're going to go choose the one we just built. So now it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Is this going the right direction? No. So what do we have to do to fix it? We went spacing. It should be distance, not spacing. And now if I change the drop down, it should be 3 and 23. So now we see one's perfect here and one's over here. Once that's done, we press OK. Does this look okay so far? No, something went wrong with this piece over here. Let's go back and modify our feature. Let's go back and click here, edit feature. Did I not choose the right? Let's go see if I go back to, this is correct, features, 3, 23, everything looks okay. Maybe if I go back to direction and I choose from this way, 3D sketch. No, I want this one, direction. It's still hitting the piece. Okay. So somewhere we may have made a mistake along the way. So again, so what to do to fix it is we could just go back to our extrusion edit our sketch. And instead of being 16, we're going to switch it to 17. I hope it doesn't affect later on, but we'll see. 17. Accept it, and it's going to push it a little bit more forward. From there now, if I press finish sketch, and now it's in the middle of the joint, I go and I put array here, circular pattern, sorry, and I click the feature like we've done before. Feature is this piece here. The direction, it will be this guy here. We're going to go by distance. We're going to put 3 and 23, and now it works fine. So we'll just press OK, and as you can see here, it works. So maybe somewhere along the line, I'm one unit off, 1 inch off. All right. So now that that's done, are we going to go also put it at the bottom, or that's it? That's it. So we have our piece selected, and it doesn't look that bad actually. It looks pretty nice. We're going to go press the home button to see our chair. So now we see we have the place where you put your bum on and where you put your back. Once we've done that, let's hit save now that we did that modification. Again, I changed the spacing of this piece here in case you guys go back to try it by 1 unit. It may work for you, but clearly I was off by 1 unit somewhere along the way. So it could be my error, it could be anything. Now that we've done that, let's go back to our 3D model and let's go to work features right over here, and we're going to go to the plane option. Now from the browser, which is over here, we're going to go check on X and Z, right? Which is going to be our base. And we're going to go click on the extrude feature. Like this. No. Hold on, I think I made a mistake. I'm not reading this. Go back again. Let me just do it again one more time. So plane, right? We're going to go choose the, which one is it? XZ. XZ. Hold on one second, okay? Now we're going to go again. We're going to do the plane. We're going to go choose the bottom one, which is XZ, and then we're going to go choose our extrusion we did before, which is giving our piece to that location. From there now, we're going to sketch the, which one? Okay, so we're going to go do 2D sketch, right? On this piece here. And we're going to go use a point. And the point's going to be, we're just going to click on it, and then we're going to put a distance of 10. Correct? So it should be along this piece here. And then we're going to go do annotate from the first tube up here. No, is this the right tube? It was this one. From here to here, we're going to go put a distance of 12. 12 minus 2, we're going to put it at 10. Alright? And we're going to finish the sketch. So now we have the location of where we're going to go. So now we're going to go back to our 3D box. So we're going to go back to 3D model. And we're going to use the 3D model. And we're going to use the, am I in the wrong one? Yeah, I'm still in the sketch. So we don't need this one. Sorry about this, guys. We're going to go to use the box tool. Oh, here we go. Create freeform is on the other side. We're going to use the box feature. Alright, we're going to go select the plane target to extrude the feature. So that's going to be, this tube is going to go from one edge to the other side, right? So we're going to go use the point that we just clicked on, right? No, it's not working. Let's try again. Let's go to the box feature. We're going to use, maybe we'll put in the lengths and then we'll go back and adjust it. So the length should be what? And the width, what should the numbers be? Oh, it's random numbers? Okay, but I don't know why I can't choose this point. How many faces? 4 faces, 1 and 2. So we could actually just use the same numbers that you see in the photo, which works, which is 28.4375. The width is going to be 22.125. And the height is going to be 4.250. And then we have 4 for the face of the first one, 1 and 2. But I can't seem to click on the profile of this face. It doesn't let me click on it. Let's try again. Let's go. I think I may have to be in the sketch when I'm doing this. Repeat, create box room. No, let's try again. Edit sketch. We're in here, right? I'm pretty sure we have to close it, but now that we've done this, let's go back to 3D model. Now everything's closed off, so we have to finish the sketch like we've done, and then we go back. I have the point selected, and then box. Same thing. It's one of those days, guys. Let's go back to see the sketch if we did something wrong to it. Edit sketch. So we did the distance of 10. Do we have to constrain it? Well, just in case that is the reason, let's go and just click on this line, and we're going to make it horizontal, vertical constraint. So now it won't go off this point. Let's go finish again. So the point's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. If I select it, why don't if I select the sketch first, then I do the box option? No, it doesn't want to. It doesn't care. Oh, now it worked. You saw that? It works. So sometimes you just have to go off and go back. The length we're going to put 28.4375. Number of faces we're going to go put it at 4. So you can adjust it later on to your chair, but I'm just going to use the standard one for now. 21.125. Number of faces we're going to put 1. And then the height we said 4.250. Number of faces 2. So as you can see here, we have the cushion being placed on our seat. If it looks like it's covering your chair, then keep the same numbers. But as you see, like you said, it's going in at the bottom. So our height should be a little bit different. So what should our height be? We'll put it at 3. Oh, it's still the same thing. It still went down. Oh, my plane is not in the right correction. So let's go back and let's adjust the plane. So let's cancel this. Let's go back and actually just, because we're in the tutorial version part, let's just go press delete. Let's go delete this one as well and redo it again. So we're going to go again. We're going to do what? We're going to go plane. We're going to go click our XZ, sorry. And then we're going to choose this time the top part of it, like so. So if I look now, I'm on the top. Before I was underneath it. Now that we've done that, we're going to go do a sketch on this plane. We're going to do like we did before, a point along anywhere on this line. And then we're going to dimension it from here to the number 10. Now that's done, we're going to press finish. We're going to go use our box under create freeform. If you don't have this icon, you always could add it back over here. I think it should be under here. There we go. Click on it. Let's go see if I can click right away. Alright, so it's doing it again like we did before. It's fighting me for this little button. Maybe we'll do like we did before. So we'll go back to the sketch, edit it, and let's make it just add another constraint. There we go. Finish. And now, do you like me? There. How about if I click it like that? Box. Okay, let's just put the numbers in anyways, in case it does something. 28.4375. But as you can tell here, it's a... There we go. I just had to type one in, then it accepted it. The next one would be 22.125. And again, we're going to go the height, 4.250. We said here is going to be 4, 1 face. So if you notice, by doing that, it eliminates a face. And 2 for the cushion. 1, 2, and so forth. So now our seat looks much more, well, not really comfortable, but looks much better than before. So yeah, so like you said, the plane, then the points. So now that we have this done when you're selecting, so the plane, then the point, and then do the box. Here, cancel. Let's try again. Let's go do the box. So we do the plane and then the point. Yeah, it makes more sense. So again, put 28.4375, 4 faces. So you notice it's divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. The height we said, the width is 22.125. 1, and the height is going to be 4.250. 2. So now we have a lovely cushion that looks okay. Are we okay with the cushion like this? we press OK. And now we have our chair. Looks very uncomfortable, but we have a chair. Good. So now we're going to edit our shape. So now that we're in the edit freeform, we're already here, right? Or no, here we go. Edit freeform. Now that we have selected it, we're going to choose the two middle cushions, correct? Choose one, choose two. I think you have to hold control. And you have both of them selected. And we're going to drag it upwards. And then go downward. Click the arrow that's going up to go back down to give it that flat cushioning. So like the chairs you guys are using right now, they're like this. They used to be like that. Okay. So we're going to go down any distance. Does it make a difference? Are we just custom it the way we want it? The distance we could go downward is negative, can we type it in? Negative 1.6875. That's okay, it's a one number off. It's just bringing the cushion down. Alright, so that's done. We have that cushion. Then we're going to hold the control key and we're going to do the two front edges, where these are right here. So we're going to grab the top ones, correct? Or the bottom ones? This one here? These ones. 1, 2. We grab the edges, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go activate the edit freeform, and we're going to move them down -5. So we're going to move them down. So just do a little bit and just type in -5. Is it a 5? 5.68. But again, you can use any of these numbers. These are never going to be dimensioned exactly, so you could just play with it. We'll just put that to make it look okay, and press OK. So it brought the seat cover down a bit. Alright, so we've finished looking at the chair. See how it brought it a little bit lower to give it a more comfortable feel. Now we're going to do the same thing we did for the seat for our back as well. So before, we should do finish freedom now. We've done that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit save, because we did quite a bit, and we don't want to lose what we've worked on. So now the same method we did before. We do plane, right? We're going to go use a plane that's, in this case, XY, and we're going to go grab the top of the tube. So just double check, and it's right there. And then from there, what do we do, guys? We do a sketch, like so. Now we're in the back face. Should we go in the, is it okay we work in the back face, or should we go to the front face? So this is the back, so we're going to go to the, oh, there was the front face. Okay. That was the front face. I thought that was the back. So now we're going to do another point. We're going to draw the point where? Along this tube here. So center. And we'll just place it right over here, right? And we're going to give the dimensions like we did before. From here to this point is how much? Where's the dimensions? So this is the piece we're looking for in this area here. And we're going from this point here, dimension, from this point here to this point here. Why is it? I can never dimension when I want to. Do another point. Click here. Alright? Dimension from here to here. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I don't know. It's already on, no? There we go. So now the visibility is off of the seats. Let's try now. From here. Oh, the cushion. So this one here, we should turn off the visibility. So let's just click on it like this, which is the form, and let's turn this off. Okay, so now we don't have the seat in our way. We're good. Now we're just trying to dimension it, but it's not letting me dimension from here to anywhere. It doesn't let me dimension it. So give me 1 second. Let's look. We are in the right location. We're putting the point right over here like it asked us. Right? Nothing's different. I'll add another point. Point here. Let's make sure that our chair is... No, this is our chair. Our chair is visible. There we go. And now if I do dimension from here to here, it does not care. What if I hide this? Can I turn off the visibility of this? Now it's going to work probably. From here to here. Okay, this is very frustrating. So let's just make a circle. Let's see if it lets me do it this way. A circle. And now can we dimension the circle from this location? Alright, so if you're trying to grab, like they've mentioned, if you're trying to grab the same point and it doesn't want to work, and if it works for you, that's good. If it doesn't want to work, the other option, like everybody's mentioning, is you could always just do the construction line from the middle, go all the way across like so, then draw another line from the middle all the way up, and we have our reference point. So now if I go from this point to this point here, the distance should be 12, which is perfect, and our height should be from here to here, should be what? 9. So it's going to bring it. Oh, I should have locked that line, guys. What I should have done is I should have went for this line here, and I should lock it so it doesn't move around. This way, everything else moves, but these lines will not move. So in this case here, this should be 12. 9. Sorry, now I'm getting tired. 9. All right. So now we saw we locked the construction line so it wouldn't move around, and now we have our location of that piece. Once we have the dimensions, could I get rid of these things? Let's see. I'll keep it just because they're reference anyways. So let's just finish the sketch, and now we have the location of where the seat's going to go. Now what do we do like we did before? Do box, click on the plane, then click on the dot, and then we have our seat. What's the numbers we're going to use? We're going to type in length of 27, width of 16, height of 3. And we're going to change the faces, or let's see how this looks. It should be a little bit higher for me though. So maybe I should play with the height a little bit. So the height should be, is this the height one? If I go put the height at 4. Oh, I did the wrong one. I pressed OK. Let's just repeat the form. No, let's undo it again. I know, I think it's my tube is wrong. So let's go again. We'll do a box. Click here, then the piece. So I have my own custom-made chair. That's the difference. 27. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's just do that now, actually. We're going to move the point up from 9 to 8, and I think it's going to be perfect now. By doing that now, if I do the box feature, and I change the plane and this, and then I use the numbers again, 27, 16, 3. But still no. So I could just change this one. If I change this to 30. No, not the width. That's okay. This one's okay, 27. It was the width. It should be 18. Can I just drag this up like this? That looks good. Oh, you're right. So let's go cancel again. And let's move my point now back to 6. Let's go back to my sketch over here. And put this to 6. 7? Let's try 7. I would have did 6 and went backwards, but we'll try 7 because you guys want me to do this. Box. Click this piece. You guys just like me writing these numbers over and over again. 27, 16, and 3. I think I would, if I would have went one more number like I had said, it would have worked. So let's go change it. Can I change it from here while it's working? Let's go put it back to 6, and let's do it one last time. So again, you're just customizing your chair, which should be now 27, 16, 3. And now the chair looks much better. Press OK. Are we going to modify the thickness, or are we okay? If we want to edit it, we go here on Edit Form like we saw before. I could grab this piece here, these edges, and I could just pull them back if I want to customize it. You don't need to, but you could just tweak the chair back a bit. So do what you need to make it work. That's okay. I think I canceled it, so let's do it again. Edit Form, grab one edge, two edge. Let's just bring it back a bit like so. Press OK. Then I can go grab the two middle I could grab these 4 here. Or let's see if I could just do this. Grab this center point and just pull it back a bit, like so. There we go. And accept it. Finish freedom. Now that we can turn off the visibility of this guy here. We don't want to see that. We're going to turn off the visibility of that. We're going to turn off the visibility of this one. We're going to turn off the plane of this one, which is good. Which is this one? Which one's this? Turn off the visibility. Which one was that? This was sketch. This is okay. This is the form. Oh, we're missing the seat. So we're going to go show this one. And how do we get rid of these last dimensions? Which one did it belong to? Sketch 4. Do we need it? Visibility off. So now if I press the home button, we have a chair that looks somewhat comfortable. Looks a little short for your back. But overall, it's good. It's done. Don't forget to click the little bell icon they told me to say. And like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you so much.